Okoboji Market Update once again, ladies and gentlemen, and we have been here before.
Yes, we have. But we haven't been in here with this done, though, have we?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not real sure. We might have stepped out here. We may have had some shots of it. It's at the Ritz, and this is the addition that they put on last year.
Yep.
It used to be kind of an awning in the summertime, but the more people that come, the place is just constantly filling up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
she needed this.
Very amazing, great success story here. 35 years coming up.
Yes, 35.
And by the way, I want to highlight something.
Yeah.
Ritz is not for sale.
Not for sale. It seems to be a rumor every year, but it's not for sale. Again, it's not for sale.
It kind of brews up about every 3 to 5 years. She is on a lease.
Yep.
That lease doesn't come up for another, I think she mentioned 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So whatever.
It's
It's pretty standard. It's just one of the things that a little bit of fodder goes along with a lot of people, but we've been around here long enough to know that how the whole process works when it comes to this particular building and this venue. So
yeah,
once again, not for sale.
Not for sale.
So
still going to be going.
You bet. So rolling on, let's talk a little bit about the weekender menu. It's a very, very popular item here, or I should say items at the Ritz. There's so many things. She's always changing, innovating, you name it.
Yeah.
So some of the things that we'll highlight, actually, that we're going to get a taste today. Plus, we brought some extra taste helpers.
Yeah.
So
yes,
they're waiting patiently. We got to mention Boyd's smoking barbecue.
Yeah.
They got some stuff here like the barbecue wrap. They'll be using that local pulled pork. The ham ball will come from Boyd's as well. So I'm going to put that in there. And the chislic will come from Crafty's Meat Market.
Yeah.
So
great.
Yeah. Taylor tries to use every bit of locality that she can.
And that's pretty cool. So, there's not a lot that the restaurants that do that or can do that. So it's pretty special. Another reason to come down here.
You bet. So as you can see, I got a list here because there's so many things that you can choose from. We're also going to be looking at some, we've got Italian wrap, we got the BLT with eggs, so that's fantastic.
Yeah.
A blackberry salad, steak wonton nachos.
Yeah.
Out of this world.
Yeah.
Then they're also going to be developing what's called campfire nachos. They'll have bacon, corn, and chicken with them. So
all that good stuff. Dirty nachos. It's going to be great.
Just nonstop stuff all the time. I mean, some of the things are going to change here, so they always are updating them. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff on here.
Yeah, she's taking some stuff off, but a lot of the other good things are the hot dogs that she's got. That Mexican dog. Holy cow, that's pretty good.
Then you got like the Memphis waffle fries is out of this world. You got the coconut shrimp. You got walleye fingers. I mean, there's just a lot of really, really great little things here that you can choose from with the Ritz. So also want to mention Mother's Day brunch will be happening here as well. There's a champagne bucket that she might introduce.
Yep.
So you might want to ask for details on that if and when it comes out. So it's really kind of cool. She kind of described it for me, but Taylor gives it a little more detail than what I can tell you. All I know is it's champagne. Champagne.
Yep.
A little Christopher Walken for you there. Brunch is every Sunday starting May 26th as well. They will have the live music schedule coming up here. I think Tim Horseman plays almost every Thursday night here, the Lake Patrol, you name it. So, and look for Desi's new drink concoctions. Desi likes to remix and make some fun stuff. So, a lot of it going on here at the Ritz. Folks, I hope we got it all in there.
She definitely keeps it happening and changing in a good way.
So this summer, 35 years of fun at the Ritz. So we definitely got a lot going on here at this fabulous establishment. Long time.
Yep.
I remember DJing upstairs here, not to get off on a tangent, but that was probably 25, 30 years ago. So, so let's move on a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the Iowa Great Lakes. Rob, we got some insight from the DNR.
Yeah, they came and talked to us, to all of us realtors, this last Tuesday at our meeting, and it was kind of interesting. They have 3,576 dock permits just in Dickinson County and around the Iowa Great Lakes. The other thing was there's 8,996 hoists that are permitted in the Iowa Great Lakes.
8,000?
8,900, just under 9,000. That's 70% of all of Iowa, dock permits and hoist permits. Isn't that crazy?
That is a wild stat.
Yeah.
And Wendy at the DNR also mentioned that she actually handles pretty much all of Iowa now
Yeah.
when it comes to the organizing docks, permits, and structures. So I mean, it's really it's a monstrous task. It's something that I think a lot of people take for granted.
Yeah, they do. And then she's accounts for everything, and they have drawings of every dock that's out there, so it's all in compliance. It's quite an undertaking.
You bet. So I mean, the DNR is. A lot of people sometimes they get a little confused with the Department of Natural Resources. They're here to help keep our wetlands looking great, keep our dry lands working great too. We can't thank them enough for all that they do. And when they're on the water, folks, you have some respect because DNR is what we call the man. Since I was a kid fishing, they're the man. Now, you may think that they're just a weekend, rent-a-cop. No, the DNR can take your firstborn. Just kidding. If they don't like something you're doing, man, you get a little mouthy. They can, if you're in violation of law, they can
They'll arrest you. They'll take you. They'll take you right up to the Crowbar Hotel.
Yes, they will. Or at least they'll hold you until the police can come and do so. Once again, you definitely respect these people because it's yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, sir. So, we have big respect for the Department of Natural Resources. They're here to help. When they talk about docks and how they get put in, they said that the one thing that they do, Rob, is they try to get the neighbors, we're in such tight quarters here in the Iowa Great Lakes in certain places. They want to get the neighbors to kind of cooperate with each other before having to come in and put their foot down.
Yeah, and so, because if they have to, and those restrictions are a lot worse than what you're going to be able to work through with the neighbor. Was it Greg that was there with us? Is that his name? He said that over 30 to 40% of the time, the people who call and complain about their neighbor's dock, they're in violation, so they get in trouble. So that was kind of a funny stat, anyways. But no, everybody wants everybody to get along. Everybody wants to have a good time, and the DNR wants everybody to have a good time and be safe and just have a good time.
You bet. So there are restrictions. There's rules. You can't just put a dock out and say, zippity-doo-dah, let's go throw a boat on it. So they are very cooperative. I know when you do call Wendy there at the Great Lakes at the DNR, she is very cooperative. I know she is very, very busy, but they will get back to you, or they'll get an officer to call you if you have questions. So we can keep going forever, folks. There's a lot of details, but I suggest if you got questions, you call the Department of Natural Resources first before you do anything.
Yep, that's right.
Check. So thank you so much for joining us again. It's buyokoboji.com for all the listings.
And check MLS and check us out on YouTube. Subscribe and smash that like button. I love that.
You bet. We got the Instagram, we got the Snapchat, we got the TikTok, you name it. Always having a lot of fun here with HINN Real Estate and all of our wonderful real estate agents that we can. But we love the Iowa Great Lakes. Don't forget Ritz, not sold.
Not sold.
35 years this summer, so make sure you come join them, so have some fun.
Yeah, you betcha.
So thanks again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Sophie Hinn behind the camera is always having a great time. You got the sisters Hinn over here going to try some food with us as well. So I'm Jimmy McLenz, and I'm all about you.
I'm Rob Hinn, and say something nice to somebody, make them feel good. Thanks.